almost completely full.
Well, a diluted mana pool holds 100 times less mana than a normal mana pool, if I remember the the Lexica Botanica correctly. What the? Oh my god, I have hypothermia. Are you kidding me? I forgot this was a thing!
Did you bring a
Damn
torch
it!
with you or something?
I did. Look at you being smart, John. I completely forgot I had torches in my inventory. I think, though, I'm not going to... I think I'm going to take advantage of this situation, and I'm going to go mine some cobble. I mean, the wall's done, so... what was that, F9? Smart moving set to easy. How weird.
Whoa.
Oh, you got an Achivo. What's that for?
Making the mana pool.
There you go. So now that you have the real mana pool, try setting it... Boy, I don't know. Try setting it down next to or somewhere close by the mana pool you currently have. And maybe try setting the mana spreader to target your new mana pool. And maybe you can use the wand to change the function of your current mana pool, the diluted one, to give rather than receive. And you can target the mana spreader to try to siphon that out.
Okay, I'll try that.
Because if you have almost a full diluted mana pool, you have way more than enough to convert a lot of petals into mana petals. No wonder you are having such a hard time with it.
I might need to make another spreader.
Why's that?
I don't think I can go from mana pool directly to mana pool.
Why not use the spreader you currently have?
Well, then I'd be wasting the potential mana from all these flowers.
The flowers have an inventory of mana.
Oh.
If you right-click on it with the wand, do you notice how they have a bar at the bottom of them?
Yep.
They can fill that bar up. It takes about a day for them to fill, I think. That way you're not actually losing anything.
Okay. I'm just really wary about moving this mana spreader because I still am not completely sure on how to point it correctly.
Oh, I found that out too. If you change your wand to function mode rather than, or not function mode, join mode, basically if you shift right click with the wand targeting empty air, it should change the mode on the wand.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what the two forms are called, but one is like join and the other is like function. But in the mode that it's not a default in, if you then right click, just normal right click on the spreader and then on the pool, it'll link those two up.
Okay, so I gotta turn this around. It actually worked out. No, it's not. Why is it pointing downwards?
That's because it's not on the right mode. Let me come out there. Let me see if I can figure it out. Where are you at? Here you are.
Wait, I think.
No, it's not supposed to be that difficult. Let me see your wand really quick. Damn it. Where'd it go?
Oh, I got it again.
It swung around to you. Alright, so right now it's in bind mode. There we go. So if you right-click on that and then right-click there. So this is sparing mana to items. And this is sparing mana. Accepting mana, sparing mana. There we go. So if you shift right click on the item itself, you can change it from sparing to accepting. And now this is slowly gaining, and I can't tell if this is slowly losing or not. But are these? These are still going to your mana spreader.
Oh.
So if you this one's not. These 2 day blooms are full. Actually, these 3. These 3 here are out of range. So, oh, that's the other thing. This is a bad configuration for Daybloom. If you read the Lexica Botanica, it'll show you the Daybloom don't function well when you line them all up like this. You have to have them in a checkerboard pattern. So if you, let's see. If you nix out this one, and this one, then that's better. So dig up that one, and this one.
I think you grabbed one of them.
I did. And then you're going to want to plant them. These are the same way. So actually what you might want to do is put these in between. So if you do this here, 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 and here, this is a much better configuration for mana. But these are out of range of your mana spreader.
Which ones?
These ones in the back. You can tell because if you hover the wand over them, it should highlight that mana spreader if they are in range.
Okay.
Also, it's very nighttime. Kind of fun mod when you actually get into it. I just never have in the past because, well, flower magic, man.
It's a bit of a polar opposite of my last endeavor.
I mean, maybe. Nature's scary, dude. Like, there's stuff in nature that, no offense, makes blood magic look like a joke. I mean, just putting this out there, but there are fungi that, like, do mind control and plants that eat people. I would hesitate to say just because it's plants and nature that it makes it somewhat less evil than blood magic. Plants don't care, dude. They'll just freaking eat you.
Maybe in Jumanji.
And real plants. Venus flytraps are a thing.
Or flies.
Wow. Yeah. There aren't big plants that are scary. But, like, there's those mushrooms that mind control ants, turn them into zombies, make them climb to the highest stalk of grass before blowing their bodies up and releasing spores everywhere.
Yeah, that is a little creepy.
Not making that up, by the way. Those things are real. They're a fungal parasite that gets into the brain of the ant and then hijacks the ant's body, makes it go into its hive, spread itself around, and then right before it dies, makes it climb up to a tall blade of grass so that when it dies, its spores get blown out in the wind.
Yeah. I wonder what would cause a mushroom to do that.
Yeah. It's a great question, isn't it? Again, nature, scarier than you think. But, again, that's insects, so... You know, we don't have anything to worry about until we piss all the plants off and they decide to do that to us.
I might as well go ahead and make another mana pool.
My understanding is that actually eventually you do need several mana pools in order to get enough mana over time to be functionally useful. But again, the intent, actually their intent in the design of why they made it the way it is you won't be able to rely on passive generation of mana for the most part. Like,
Yeah.
you can right now, but it's not sustainable.
I can't believe I have to wait for this to fill again.
All of that, and you're still stuck waiting on stuff to fill up again.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
wonder if I made another mana spreader if it would go faster.
Yeah, it would. It should. Is it draining, by the way? Like, I don't know that that actually works, so I'm curious.
It seems like it, yeah.
Okay, that's good. At least, I mean, at least it is draining. I do know that mana spreaders do have a cap on how much they can drain at a time, or how much they can, interact with at a time.
Can you use a diluted mana pool for anything but making mana pools?
No. It literally only exists to make a mana pool.
Poof.
Oh crap, this is your roof. To the fishing shack. I was about to tear down your fishing shack, John.
And make the water freeze over.
I know, I don't want to do that. We need that fishing shack?
I'm going to teleport and get some dried apples. It's been a while since I've eaten these.
There you go. How are you doing with managing the whole, hunger thing?
Well, I've been switching between like 3 different foods.
That working out for you? Damn it.
It could be better. We probably need like 5 different foods to never get tired of anything.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. Alright. Your fishing shack is a little... I'm not a fan. It needs to be a little taller.
Actually, I'm not sure that the diluted mana pool is draining.
No?
It went down the first time I checked it, but that just may... That was probably just because I made a mana pool with it.
There's actually not that much mana in it is the problem. Like I said, what the book says is that a diluted pool has 100 times less the capacity of a normal pool. So while it seems like there's a bunch in there, my understanding is there's actually really not that much in there at all.
Okay. Let's make some more flowers.
So what you might want to do is just make sure, well, you actually don't have to do anything. Just by virtue of having that mana spreader pointed at the other mana pool, it won't, you won't have to worry about it. I'm gonna put a torch on the roof of your little fishing shack so that we don't get monsters spawning on top of the fishing shack. That would be not a fun time. I'm also eventually going to have to run around this wall and put up torches on top of the wall to keep monsters from spawning on top, too. That's not too bad, though. I'm not that worried about that.
I wonder...
Don't want that. There we go. I'm actually building this wall, saving some time for my hammer to repair, thankfully. Because, boy, I made my hammer work. I think I went through almost its full durability.
Judging from everything you've told me about this, I should probably take another look at this Lexica Botanica.
It literally tells you everything of how the mod works.